You're watching WMAR 2 News.
With this digital news update, I'm Kelly Swoop. Body camera video of a deadly officer-involved shooting from last month in Anne Arundel County has been released, and we want to warn you that the video may be disturbing for some to watch.
Drop the weapon! Drop the weapon, you're gonna be shot! Drop it now! Drop that weapon right now! Drop the weapon! Drop the weapon!
An officer's camera recorded this as they told Anthony Hopkins to drop a gun that he was holding. Police responded to a domestic violence call on Sands Road in Harwood. Hopkins was in the woods firing a gun. Officers yelled repeatedly for him to drop it. The video shows Hopkins raise the gun toward officers, and that's when all five shot at him. Hopkins died at the scene. The Maryland Attorney General's office says that they are still investigating. A long and winding system underneath the streets of Baltimore is causing a stir at City Hall. It's over Baltimore's conduit. The system is made up of pipes and ducts for companies, including BGE and Verizon. The companies lease the pipe space from the city. And you will be asked about this on the ballot in the upcoming election. In Baltimore, question E would prevent the city from selling, transferring, or franchising it to a private company. Selling the conduit is something that the city wants to look into. Today, they discussed hiring a company to help look at future options for it. A lawyer for Baltimore put it simply, ownership is costing the city millions of dollars. But former Mayor Jack Young also spoke, saying selling would be a terrible idea.
DOT spends more on the conduit than it can ever receive in revenue. The current deficit is over $7 million more in costs than in charges.
My question is, it smells to me, because our conduit, I know that Hillary said that other cities don't own it. It's still one city that still own it, and the ones who have sold it regret it to this day.
The Board of Estimates did not vote on hiring that company, tabling the discussion until their meeting in mid-November, which is after the election.
And now from WMAR 2 News, Maryland's most accurate forecast.
I know it's been a while, but your sunshine has come and it's going to be around for a couple of days. Starting with tomorrow, starting off in the low 50s, warming into the mid 70s as we push into the afternoon. Pretty close to seasonable as we hit 75 here in Baltimore, 74 in Columbia, 72 from Parkton into Bel Air. And we're looking at numbers that are going to hover in the mid 70s through Friday before a cold front sends us back into the 60s just in time for the weekend.
Stick with us online at WMAR2news.com all day for updates on top stories and breaking news. And if you're looking for news and weather while you're on the go, download our WMAR 2 News app in the App Store.